The messiness of religion. Hi, I'm Dr. James Holt, and in my books and in my teaching, anytime you actually talk to me, you will probably hear me talk about the messiness of religion. And what do I mean by this? I really don't mean any disrespect, but the idea is that religion is not monolithic. There are lots of different ways to be religious, and even within the same religion, there are lots of ways to be that specific religion. And sometimes when we talk about religion, and particularly when we talk about our own religion, we want it to be one particular way because there is one interpretation. However, that's not the reality of life. Even if we look at, for example, the umbrella type of Christianity, there are over 30,000 different Christian groups. But then even if we look at one specific manifestation of it, there are lots of different ways to be that religion. And there's different ways that we can view this. And so one way is talking about the messiness. Other ways I talk about a prism. And the idea is that there is a light that goes in, and then the prism is our culture, is our experiences, is our background, is our gender, is all of those things. And the message that we receive, so to speak, we interpret in light of our culture and our background. And the lights that come out of it is the manifestation of the interaction of the message, of the religion, if you like, and all of that culture and background. So it means that sometimes we can have very different responses to things. We can find Christians at both ends of the spectrum on particular social issues because some are influenced by perhaps more liberal values and some are influenced by more conservative values, to use political terms. There could be a particular interpretation that is absolutely correct, but I'm not sure anyone is qualified to make that judgment. And you find that within any religion, whether that's Islam, Buddhism, any type of approach to life, there is that intersectionality, to use a phrase coined by Kimberly Crenshaw, which is the idea that we experience life not just as one thing. I'm a white man, so there's two things, my ethnicity, my gender. I'm also a Christian. I'm also English. There's lots of different things that will contribute. I grew up working class. I'm now probably considered to be middle class. And so you have all of those different kinds of things that contribute to who we are. And therefore, that manifests itself in the messiness of religion. And so people we attend mosque, church, gurdwaras with, we will have different views, though there will be a shared commonality. There will be things that we agree on. There is just a messiness. So we can't assume that just because someone is a particular religion, they believe and act in the same way as someone else from that same religion.